motherhood band, baby. Woo! Yeah! Listen to that. Stomping. What's that bass? Great bluesy hard rock. Got this one from the Perch, baby. Perch found this at the Fleam. Got this at the Fleam for like $5 or $6, man. Check it out. It's a DJ copy monaural. What is a monaural? Oh, monaural. Man, you can't beat. I mean, do you guys have a DJ copy monaural? Cause I do. Hey guys, welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I am Cosmic Brian, your Iowa boy, here to rock the house. Coming to you from stations beyond galaxies, beyond universes, beyond the Milky Way. You know where we're coming from, or do you? Because we're out there, baby. We're out there. All right, so calm down. Bring it down. Bring it down. All right. All right, hey guys, welcome aboard the Starship Cosmonaut. I am so glad you're here. I was bored out of my freaking mind. Been listening to music all day, having a few cold ones. Decided to pull some records to show that I haven't showed. Man, I've got probably 200 albums down there that I haven't showed. They're all sitting there in crates. I got to get them shown, get them filed. So I'm gonna start off today though with, you guessed it, a little of this. Start off with a little Big Chug, guys, huh? Oh, a freshie even. Busting down a freshie. You guys ready? All right, over the river and through the woods. Watch out, stomach, this is good. What? When is that? Never mind.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
All right. Hey, I'm going to start this off. I got a gift of music in the mail. We call that VCLT around these parts. But yeah, I got a message on Instagram from a seasoned Vinylcommunity veteran. I don't know if he's an OG member, but he's in the upper of the family tree. He's right up there, right? And that's Psychederic, man. Derek from Nebraska. He's one of my Midwestern brothers, man. I'm from Iowa. He's from Nebraska. I was actually born in Omaha, Nebraska. So yeah, we've got that Midwest connection. So he messages me on Instagram and says that he has sent me some records, right? And I'm like, what? Man, that's freaking awesome. So he's, I got 4 records in the mail, and this is just, I was stunned. These are great. Just totally unexpected. So I'm going to show these real quick. This one is a punk rock album by a band called the Yobs. And check out that cover art. That's just friggin' wild. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these, but yeah, the Yobs. It's kind of a unique style of punk rock, too. And then this, man. A still sealed copy of friggin' Talking Heads. Check it out. This still got the hype on there. Take Me to the River. One of their, I think that was like their first breakthrough hit, if I'm not mistaken. Great album. I love the Talking Heads. Have a few of those in my collection, but not that one. And then Randy California, Captain Copper, Jesus, Captain Copter and the Fabulous Twirlybirds. Randy California, baby, giving him a 9.5 on the Afrometer. Now, I should be cleaned it up a little bit, maybe shaped it a little bit, but he is in the helicopter. It's probably blowing it around. But that definitely is a great afro. And Randy is such a friggin' rock star anyway, man. But this is a great blues rock, hard rock album. I love this, man. Now, I do have a copy of this. but this is a definite upgrade, so I'm going to keep the Derek copy, and I'll VCLT my copy to somebody else. So if that's okay with you, Derek. And then this was the highlight for me, man. I don't know if Derek thought this was going to be the highlight, but this is great. Apricot Brandy and Albatross by John Bunyan's Progressive Pilgrims. This is one of those like psychsploitation albums where it's uncredited musicians, like probably session guys, doing like cover songs and stuff. They do Summertime Blues, Saber Dance. There's a song on here called Spaced Out that is just great. This gets really kind of fuzzy and trippy. I mean, check out that cover. This is great. Derek, man, this was fantastic, brother. I love this kind of stuff. You outdid yourself, man. I appreciate it big time. Thank you so much. Check out Psychederic's channel. I will put the link in the description. So, all right, let's get on with this, right? I'm just going to show a few randoms real quick. All right, first one is Ford Theater. And it's called Time Changes, a new musical. There's the back cover there. Now, this was released in 1969 on ABC Records. They were one of those 60s bands from the Boston scene. What do they call that? Bosstown sound or whatever. They were part of that scene, but they tried to distance themselves from that as they considered themselves a more forward-thinking band, which they probably were, because this is kind of an ambitious endeavor on their part here. It's set up like in acts, like acts 1, 2, 3, and 4. It has an intermission at the end of side 1. But yeah, it's like you were at a theater, or it's like almost like radio theater. But it's a funny little story about this guy named Clifford Smothergill, who is in search of the meaning and the significance of his own life. Goes through a rough relationship, he's wandering about, he meets up, he has these adventures. Now, I thought this would be more psychedelic. It wasn't. I mean, it does have a couple of moments of psychedelia. It's got some great pop sensibilities, little country rock, country psych rock kind of stuff. But even though it wasn't like, it didn't grab me like psych stuff, like trippy, I found myself sticking around to see where the story went, because it really was entertaining. I like this, man. I like this a lot. I'm not going to say it's a great album. It's definitely a good album. And I think their album to check out is the album before this. But Ford Theater, Time Changes, a new musical. Now this one is pretty much close to being an essential in all Psych collections. This is Salvation. This was released in 1968. This one is also on the ABC label, so very cool. But check out that cover. Isn't that great? Salvation in like kind of psychedelic rainbow kind of stuff. And then the fisheye point of view there of their, and that's their real bus. They psyched that or tripped it out to be a bus they could drive on tour. It also, I can't see it, but right here, like in the front, is a silver hand that comes out, and it's like the hand of God guiding them in their musical journey. Yes. Originally from Seattle, made the move to San Francisco, where the music is pure and the scene was pure. Joining the likes of like the Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane, Country Joe and the Fish, Big Brother and the Holding Company. They were definitely part of that scene. They were like at the house band at the topless bar known as the Roaring Twenties Club, which, what a gig, right? Check out the gatefold here. You got a little bit of a story from the band there, telling about like kind of what each song, how it originated, and you've got some lyrics over here, pictures of the band kind of stuff. But I love this, man, and like this is like Dylan-esque, the vocals especially, but add a shitload of fuzzed out guitar, especially side 2, man. It's just a fuzz fest. I love this, man. Very tight drumming, wild cranked up fuzz guitars, free vocals, solid rhythm section. Definitely check out Salvation. They too have another album that's really good as well. Now this one is one I picked up a while back in the bargain bin at Planet Score, and this is Love for Sale. Released in '69 on Elektra. Now this is the follow-up to the, outstanding Forever Changes, so this gets dismissed quite a bit. Definitely underrated, but check it out. It's one of those like photos like where if you're at the amusement park and you dress up like in Western like cowboy wear and have them take your picture. It looks kind of like that. But these guys are friggin' crazy looking. Look at those outfits, man. These guys are hippies from hell right here. Absolutely killer. Love Arthur Lee. He's so great. But this is a good album. Again, not a great album. Does have moments. The opening track, August, is really good. Good opening song. Then it kind of gets a little mellow, and then the side 2, you get some more flourishes of like psychedelic stuff. But Arthur's vocals are solid throughout. The musicianship on this is really great. You've got basically what are journeymen taking the place of the guys. Arthur's the lone guy from Love after Forever Changes, so these journeymen are taking those guys' places. But I found this to be really a solid record. Not heavy psych or anything, but I mean, he's a good songwriter. I enjoyed this album. It's just not great. It's not essential in the Love catalog, that's for sure. Now this is definitely an essential Psych album. This is Anduela's Dream. Oh man, released in '69 on CBS Records. So you had ABC, but now you got CBS. All we need now is NBC, right? And we've got the classic triumvirate of TV channels. Yes! Anyway, this is a psychedelic trio from Britain, originally from Ireland. In fact, at one point, Phil Lynott was in the formation of this band. So, but this is on CBS. But this is the Absinthe reissue, and I got to tell you, this is crisp and clean. The production on this is just absolutely amazing. The opening track had me immediately. It's called The Days Get Longer, and it just blew me away. Fuzzy, trippy psych, dueling guitars, trippy vocals and lyrics, just amazing. And then the song after that called Sunday is kind of like a garage psych tune. Great guitar work, at times screaming vocals. Probably the most aggressive track on this. There's a picture of the band. These guys were in their teens when they signed their record contract with CBS. That's just fantastic. But yeah, I love this. Rhythm section is solid. It's very diverse. You've got influences of like Psych. You've got Birds. You've got a little bit of folk rock. Even some world music. There's a song in here called Lost in Number, Found at King. Very Asian, it's got a real oriental vibe about it, with a flute and Chinese bells and cymbals and chimes. It's just out there, man. Look at that cover, too. I just love that, like, abstract kind of artwork is just amazing. But yeah, check this out, man. This is Anduela's Dream. Love and poetry, baby. We're going to have some love and we're going to have some poetry. It's going to be great. All right, check this out. Canadian Garage Psych, 49th Parallel. This is really cool. Really, again, released in 1969 on Lion Records, and this is a Venture Records reissue. Check out this picture, man. It's like so badly photoshopped into there, but I mean, I don't know what the original. I mean, it's similar, but I'm sure it didn't look like that. But I love this, man. Canadian Garage Psych. They were originally called the Shades of Blonde, which that's kind of a cool band name, really. And they have a song on here called Missouri, baby, and it's really cool, kind of a pop garage kind of thing. You got a bit of a story of the a friend of the band wrote some liner notes there. And then there was this insert. I love shit like this, where it has like the labels from like their single 45 releases, which is very cool. Another great band story here. You know, liner notes, thank you this, thank you that. But yeah, great songs. Lazarander Filchi is a killer song. Twilight Woman, The Magician. Great. I mean, that album really surprised me, man. It's not heavy psych, but man, it really held my attention big time. I definitely recommend the 49th Parallel. All right, last album. Stick with me here, Vinyl Community. Save the best for last. This is Ogden's Nut Gone Flake by the Small Faces. I've been looking for this for a while, man. I actually found a copy not long ago. They wanted 50 friggin' bucks. I settled on this one. It's got a little bit of marker here. Of course, you know, this friggin' album cover packaging is just, it's just asking for trouble. It's a die cut, so you've got all this kind of chances for shit to get torn and dinged up, and so I'll pull this out. See, it's like just there's the back cover there, but it's in this round. It's supposed to represent like a tobacco or snuff can, and the story behind this is they were anticipating at that time that marijuana would likely be legalized. So they were actually going to release this in a tin, thinking that that's how marijuana would be sold once it was legalized, would be in like snuff tins, right? But the tin thing didn't work out. It worked out for PIL later, but it would have been a non-profitable situation for these guys. But this is great. Let me pull the record out real quick. It's on Immediate Records, 1968. But this opens, and I want to be real careful but check that out. Isn't that cool as hell? Just amazing. But this is like their third studio album. It's their only concept record. The concept is really on side 2. It's like a fairy tale about this guy named Happiness Stan, who, you know, he's laying there gazing up at the sky, and he notices that half of the moon is missing. Little did he know that there's a cycle, the moon has a cycle, but so his quest is to find out what happened to the other half of the moon. So he meets this fly who he saves from starving. The fly becomes this enormous fly that he can ride on the back of, and he seeks out this guy that can explain to him where the moon went and also the secrets of life, right? And when he meets this guy, his name is Mad John the Hermit. And that's kind of the climactic ending, and I don't remember how he explains it to him, but it's really great. I mean, there's moments of hard rock, proto-heavy rock on this. There's like a psych balladry. There's a little bit of soul R&B stuff. Just it's course, some really good pop songs. But Steve Marriott's vocals are amazing, man. He's a legend, man. Steve Marriott is a legend. I dug listening to that psychedelic journey through music, and it was fantastic. I loved it. All right, man, that's just a few albums I wanted to show, and thanks again to Psychederic for sending that gift of music. I appreciate it so much. Like I said, I'll put his link in there. You guys, man, if you like hanging out with Cosmic Brian and you want to stop by regularly, I'll let you know when a video's up. Just hit the subscribe button, ring the ding-a-ling beller, give us a thumbs up. It helps us get seen by more people in YouTube. So we want to spread the word, man. We want to show great music to more people. I mean, it's easy to show to each other. We all collect records, but we're going to bring in, people that might not, know about like a lot of this stuff, man. If we can spread the word, it's a noble cause. All right, so you guys, here's to you. Have a great week. I'll see you soon. Stop back, man. We're always open. Have a good one.